Hey guys, Taju22 here, and welcome to Heat. Your host, Taju22 here, and this program is brought to you by MuchGames.ca. And I'll tell you what, folks, this first match is not going to be pretty, and it's not so much because of Mankind, but I know he's not exactly the most attractive guy, but not to say that I'm like that. No. I mean, then again, if he was, why would he wear a mask? But no, that's not what I was trying to get at. No, this is gonna be a butt-ugly match. It's not gonna be a pretty match. It's not gonna be one of those matches where wrestling is at the forefront. In fact, it's gonna be brutal. Especially because it's a 3-on-1 match. Now, I'm pretty sure you're thinking, is this a punishment match? And the answer to that is no. And the reason is that Mankind requested this match. Of all people, he requested this match. He wanted to take on Mr. McMahon, his son Shane, and the largest man and the enforcer of the corporation, Paul White. So, I mean, as if going up against three men is bad enough, you factor in the Giant, and you're really asking for it. But you know what? Mankind is demented, he is sick, and he is twisted enough to want to ask for a match like this, but he is so bent on revenge, he just did not give a damn. And a DDT right to Paul White. Although Paul White just grabbed him. And, he's going for a single leg Boston Crab. Now this could be over before it even begun. And there are no rope breaks. This is a no disqualification, false count anywhere, no count out match. And Mr. McMahon just accidentally dropped Paul White by accident. And a double choke slam on to Mankind. Ooh, and a massive headbutt on to Mankind. I mean, this is real sad. I mean, I would have thought that Mankind would have come up with something better than this, but I mean, it just goes to show how bent on hatred. It just goes to show how much hatred can turn you into a vindictive fool. And that's exactly what Mankind is. He's a fool. I mean, he's not an idiot, but he's definitely a foolish person to ask for a 3-on-1 match. I mean, I thought he was foolish enough to try a 2-on-1 match, but this just kind of takes the cake here. It really does. But you know what? I have a feeling that if Mankind is unsuccessful, I really believe that this is it. You know, as far as him and the corporation are concerned, because I'm pretty sure you got to move on at some point, and even even Mankind realizes that. But that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Wait a minute. No, kick out by Mankind. I also would like to say that I'm getting better in terms of I've been recovering from sickness, and I have to say it really does affect my commentary, because, you know, when you're sick, you pretty much, you know, the commentary's not exactly spot on as you would like it to be if you weren't sick. But that's another. I'm not going to talk about it that much, though. And Paul White just owning Mankind, and kick out by Mankind. I mean, Mankind is he's a really tough guy, but I don't think he's going to last much longer if this continues, especially if, you know, just when Mankind has something going, it just gets stopped. Oh, and a clothesline right to Shane McMahon. Ooh, no, clothesline right to Paul White. Now, oh yeah, and the rules of this match is that Mankind only has to pin one of these men to win the match. He does not have to eliminate all three men to do it. Ooh, and a knee right to the face of Paul White. That doesn't usually drop the Giant, but it did for a time. It only worked temporarily, though. Excuse me, folks, I had to burp. And Mr. McMahon, a suplex from off the top rope on to Mankind. I mean, Mankind cannot take that kind of punishment and expect to win. Then whipped into the corner and then a clothesline right to Mankind. And now Paul White just stepped all over him like he was nothing. On a couple of right hands right to the side of the head of Mankind. And a drop toe hold facebuster on to Mankind. Now, I wonder what's Shane doing. He left the ring, but a spinning neckbreaker on to Mankind. Although Mankind gets up, though. So while Shane was away, it was 2-on-1, but now we're back to 3-on-1 again. I mean, I really have to say that, you know, it takes a lot of guts, if not, you know, lack of brains, to go after three men all by yourself. It's just not the smartest idea. But Mankind is crazy enough, stupid enough, and foolish enough to try it. But wait, a pinfall cover. 1, 2, no, kick out by Mankind as Mr. McMahon brings in the steel steps. An atomic drop onto Mankind followed by a bulldog to Mankind. 1, 2, no, kick out by Mankind. I mean, there's no doubt Mankind is a tough competitor, but I just don't like his strategy, but that's pretty much all I have to say about it. And a back suplex onto Mankind. Oh, and now Paul White picks him up. And, okay. A belly-to-belly suplex onto Mankind. And is this it? 1, no, kick out by Mankind. Oh, clothesline onto Shane McMahon. Oh, and a massive headbutt onto Mankind. 1, 2, no. Even a single headbutt from Paul White is not enough to put down Mankind. Ooh, and an elbow right to the head. And I'm pretty sure that was an accident from Mr. McMahon. But now he has the steps. 1, 2. Oh, now he's going to use it. Or so I thought. Oh, and then an elbow once again to the head. And Mr. McMahon still has the steps. But Mankind gets thrown outside the ring. And it looks as if, a bulldog right to Paul White on the outside. But just as that happens, Shane McMahon gets to him. Now remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere, so a pinfall can take place on the outside. I mean, I will give Mankind a lot of credit. He's not given up. Oh, but now Paul White, what's he going to do with him? Well, never mind. I thought he was going to do something there. Oh, whipped into the barricade is Mankind. Oh, and a headbutt. I mean, he's being jammed into the barricade. All but whipped into the ring was Paul White. I mean, really, just as... wait. Oh, now the referee... Oh, he was taking his time getting to the count. It allowed Mankind to kick out relatively easily. I mean, they're keeping Mankind in the corner. 1, 2. Oh, my God. What is it going to take to beat Mankind? Oh, whipped into the steps was Mankind. Not the steps that Mr. McMahon had, but on a neck breaker onto Mankind. Is this it? 1, 2. I cannot believe it. What is it going to take to beat Mankind? I mean, all three guys have beaten the crap out of Mankind, which would have put away I mean, how do I put this? To go up against 3 men is bad. 1, 2, no, 3. But to go up against the McMahons and Big Show is too much for any one man. But this is no ordinary man. This is Mankind. And he's overcome the odds several times himself. But I just don't know how long he's going to last. And Mankind, wait, another pinfall attempt. And I'm not sure what Vince McMahon is doing. I don't know what he's doing there. I mean, he's on the other corner, on the other side of the ring, diagonal from where the action is. Oh, and Mankind just used the steps on Paul White, and that might be the only thing that can stop Paul White. Although just as that happens, Shane McMahon, 1, 2, 3, well, I guess the beating from all 3 men from the corporation was more than enough to finally put away Mankind. But the corporation finally did it. They finally have dispatched of Mankind, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a long time before Mankind ever decides to mess with the corporation. And while Mankind was valiant in his efforts proved to be futile. But anyway, the winners of this match are the corporation. No chance in hell. You got he had no chance in hell. I'm sorry. But you know what? Stay tuned for more matches. We have a couple more coming up right after this.